Technical difficulties, but we're going to get the meeting started. I'll wait for the intros. All right, we will start the meeting. We are still having some technical difficulties and trying to get the applicant on the phone. In the meantime, Steve, could you call the roll, please?
Sure. Robert Heimrell.
Here.
Zach Rust.
Here.
Jerry Jones.
Here.
Joe Clark.
Here.
Got a quorum.
All right, and if everyone would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any potential conflicts of interest for today's item? Hearing none, move to approval of the minutes for March 13th.
Move to approve.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Minutes are approved. Thank you. Our one item for discussion this afternoon is a modification to the previously approved submittal for construction of a new car wash, quick lube, and emissions testing facility at Sheboygan Auto Group. Hoping to get that applicant on the line.
Yeah, if you want, I could just go through a little bit of as to why we're back here, if you'd like.
Thanks, Steve.
So in September of 2022, we had previously approved this, and basically what they're doing is they're knocking down, demolishing the oil change and the car wash facility, and they're looking to construct just one new building that will house all those, and they also will include that emissions testing, which I think right now is in the Sheboygan Chevy, and I think they get a lot of people that come and go out of there, so they're gonna put that emissions as part of this. At that time, previously when we approved it, they had 2 car wash bays. Since that time, they've gotten some budgets and they have now elected to do 1 car wash. So it's getting a little bit smaller, and soon we'll have the architect, his name is Nate Earps, and he can speak to us a little bit about the changes. So I can answer anybody, if anyone has any questions regarding the site plan or use at all. Yeah, I think the last time, the only kind of questions were with kind of the transition of the taller, right, with, there's a little transition between the oil change and emissions and the car wash. There's a little transition in height, and some of the questions related to how that was finished off and the mechanicals that were on that section of the roof.
The middle section where it changes height is higher, although the lower roof carries through. So there's building on one side, parapet on 2 sides. And I don't remember what was happening inside there. If we had asked for something to kind of close that off, roof screening, or if they had said there's really nothing back in there, so there's no point screening it.
Yeah, because I recall there were no vacuums outside.
Right.
They eliminated those.
Yep. And there's we got a roof plan and stuff, so we can have him just kind of touch base on that.
There was very little on the roof plan. There's one mechanical unit
Right.
hauled out over the oil change area. It's my biggest question has to do with any mechanicals for the car wash. If there are vents or hoods or anything that are going to be not screened by a parapet.
Okay. No.
Yes. No? I'm sorry? Yes, it is.
Thought it was going to be a quick meeting today.
Yeah. Do I need to have it on this one? I thought I always had it on this one.
There it is.
Got it?
Just walk.
There you go. That's all you gotta do, Mike.
IT presence.
That's, you're up. Yep. Nothing as far as the applicant yet. Shit. So this is what Joe was talking about a little bit. You can kind of see the north elevation, which is technically kind of the rear of the building that's facing Washington Avenue. And then it was this transition area in this area as far as what, you know, what types of mechanicals are in this space right here. So this is the east elevation. So this is what you would see as you're heading east along Washington Avenue.
Okay.
You know, if you go to the roof plan, Steve.
Yep.
So that center section, the high bay, has parapets on the north and south side that then just wrap a little bit. But you're seeing the inside of that space, the back of the parapets. There's that piece at the top that's got the revision cloud around it is a roof hatch.
Okay.
And then pavers down. I don't remember what the square in the middle was. Can you zoom in on that, Steve? See the label? For number 5, it's labeled to the right. So yeah, there's a piece of rooftop there.
Mechanical and rooftop equipment.
It doesn't look very big.
Is this a section you're talking about right here, Joe?
That's the roof hatch to get up onto the roof, and then
Yeah.
down in the middle, right there, is a piece of mechanical equipment, and then over to the bottom left, that guy labeled with 5, it's a piece of mechanical equipment.
Yeah.
But nothing looks like a huge air handling unit. I guess they do have those shown in the elevations. So if you scroll down to the east elevation, Steve, so we should be able to see those units. Yeah, so it's just that little grayish box in the middle that's sticking up.
This one here?
Yeah, the one you were on first, on the low roof. That's the piece with the pavers from the roof scuttle over to it.
Okay.
This one?
Yeah, it's pretty minimal. I just wonder what it will feel like looking at that. You're sort of looking at the inside of a box, or a 3-sided box. And is that strange?
testing. Yep.
Do we know if the applicant is calling in, Steve?
Yeah, that was my understanding. I guess, what I could do real quick is
Would
if
they
you,
have given up if we weren't able to get them on right away?
I emailed him quick. I can see if I have his phone number real quick, and if I can get a hold of him, I will. And then if he hops on, you guys can just continue on, I guess.
Sure, great, thanks. While we're waiting, were there any other issues or questions people had on this submittal?
I was just there 4 hours ago getting emissions done. So
Scoping
this
it
will
out?
be a huge improvement.
Yeah.
Huge improvement.
Yeah.
The line is unwieldy going into the building right now. Because you go in right where you get your repairs done for the emissions. On the
Yeah.
left, repairs on the right. The cross traffic is not very good. Just call back and tell me this.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah.
What time do you guys go?
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you. Hey, Nate, can you hear us now? Nate, not sure if you can hear or see me. If you can hear us, can you say hello? I should get a cell phone here and just hold it up to the microphone. Nate, can you hear us at all? Jinxed us.
I'm letting you. That's like years.
Nate, can you hear us at all? Hello, Nate. Hello, Nate. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Any luck, Nate? Can you hear us? Hello, Nate. Can you hear us? Testing 1, 2, 3. Nate, can you hear us out there? Just hang on to it.
Steve.
Hey, Nate, can you hear us at all? Nate?
Yes. They can hear us, we gotta get them on.
Oh my God. Right, yeah, we're next.
Just gotta say that.
Thanks for waiting.